It was my first time working with Seth, and he's such a fantastic person to work with because, as a co-star, he gives you he has so much patience, so there are times when maybe you can't remember your lines or, you're not getting it right that day, and he will wait and wait and wait till you get it perfectly right. And even if you feel, okay, fine, just forget it, I'm done, I can't do it anymore, he'll be like, no, do another take, and he gives you that chance, he encourages you. And he's very sweet that way, So I think working with Seth was like a real. I think, gosh, they're so interesting, like in their own way. But I find comedy like a lot of fun to do because you're laughing all the time, and like people are just like making fools out of themselves, and like that's the whole point because you're trying to make the audience laugh. So like every day, there's no seriousness. You don't have to worry so much. Like it's very spontaneous, even with your lines. So comedy, I think, is like it's really fun to do. And I think also, it's really, really difficult to choose, but I think comedy is probably the most fun to do, actually.
Have you ever tried any kind of race?
Run a race?
Yeah.
Yeah, in school. In school there was track, so I think just in school, nowhere else. And then this movie, of course. It was really good, actually. I think, I didn't have much to do with Amisha. We just actually shot 2 songs together. And even with Deepika, we had like 2 songs and like a few scenes. But whatever we did, shoot together was always like a great experience. Like the best thing about working with them is they're both really down to earth. They were like friendly, and that's how it should be on a film set. Like everyone needs to get along so that you can kind of gel, you guys can understand each other, and the scene just turns out more like much better because you're comfortable working with that person, and that's how it was. It was really good.
And there is one item song all together. Is there any item song together?
Song.
Part 2.
An item song?
Yeah.
Item song.
Like how Katrina.
Another song. Promotion song.
In this one.
Sensuous,
song.
in house will
Have
we
any
see you in
song?
Dhannu. So is it something, some of your numbers,
Well,
will
there's-
be picturizing, will be seeing you?
I do have a solo song with Seth.
Look at camera.
I do have a solo song with Seth, and it's kind of like a seduction song. It's a little bit similar, I think, along the lines of maybe Katrina in Touch Me, Touch Me. But obviously it's in a different kind of like scenario and stuff. But there is a solo song with Seth, which is like seduction, seducing.
So
Who's
what's
hot
next?
then?
Huh?
Seth or John?
Who's hotter?
Yeah.
Did you have to ask me this question? They're both hot. They're both very hot. Like in their own way. Yeah. I'm not going to say more.
Check, after this, what you're doing? Because we were waiting for you a long time. But what's next for your project?
I'm still actually trying to figure out what I'm going to be signing next. So I think, hopefully, inshallah, I think Grace will bring some more offers as well. And I think till I'm 100% sure with what I want to do next, I will.
Is that Himatwala 2 is you done?
The which one?
Himatwala 2.
I don't even know if there is a Himatwala too.
Okay, Christmas on the corner. What are you doing in Christmas in Jacqueline? Because it's special.
Well, actually, I'm very excited because Christmas is like my favorite festival.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already put up like a Christmas tree. I've put up lights, and I think I'm just gonna be having like a few friends over. I'm gonna bake a cake. I'm gonna like serve like lots of like Christmas food, and I think Christmas is all about sharing, giving, and like being with family. So I'm just gonna try and keep it that way.
New Year.
What are the New Year plans?
No plans. I don't know what anyone's doing.
After Christmas, Salman birthday. So what do you say on Salman Khan? Because he's a Dabang now. Everyone. What do you say especially for Dabang Khan?
First of all the best for Dabang 2. It's going to be a super duper hit as usual. And happy birthday. It's his birthday? Yeah, okay. So, just wishing you the best birthday you can imagine and many, many happy years to follow. New Year's resolutions. Actually, I don't make resolutions because I find that it becomes too much pressure to like live up to them. So I think it's just about bettering yourself every year and just to just keep that in mind. There's no pressure that, okay, this is my New Year resolution, I can't break it. It's just about trying every year to just be better, to work harder, to find happiness.
New
Year
Year.
wish.
New Year.
One year.
New Year wish?
Nice.
No, which one? Okay. Wishing everyone a very, very happy New Year.
Thank you.
Okay? Thank you.
चलो भाई, हम लोग लेते हैं इनको.
That's it? Okay.
I can wear here.
Or should I wear it here then?
Yeah, you can.
So my friend, you actually think he's gonna see this?
Let's yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Good?
Okay. Oh wait, hold on.
I'm only.
Okay.
Yeah. Go. Yeah, go.
Hi Salman, I am your biggest fan and the biggest fan of Dabangg, so I wish all the best for Dabangg 2. I know it's going to be a super duper hit, and I would like to show you this. We all love you, all the best.
No Dabangg, this kind of thing.
What do I do?
Just a moment, Dabangg.
Go Dabangg, go Dabangg.
Okay, thank you.
Alright,
Thank you so
thanks.
much. Thanks, yeah. Okay. Race totally related to it.
Race 2 basically is a continuation of where Race 1 ended. So it's a sequel of Race 1. And
क्या हुआ? किसका नया प्रॉब्लम
this
किसका?
one?
क्या लगा?
Okay? Okay.
Sorry, continue, please.
Alright. So Race 1 is basically the sequel to, Race 2 is basically the sequel to Race 1. And it continues exactly where Race 1 finished. So they've introduced obviously a lot of new characters because quite a few characters in Race 1 had actually been killed. So they've introduced new characters, it's a new plot, and it's all about revenge and betrayal.
So Jackie, this is something new we have seen you. It's totally a new avatar. You're looking
Yes.
so beautiful and
Mhm.
hot, especially you can say. How you manage, especially after murder, we have seen it kind of in your household too. That was something different, and this is.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of fun to do very different roles and to do different things, with whatever movies you take up, with whatever characters you do. And I think, like when I chose a murder tour, when I chose a houseful tour, it was about just doing different things, stuff that maybe the audiences hadn't seen me doing. So also when Race 2 came, it was such an interesting character, everyone is very negative as well, you find like a lot of negative characters in the movie, and I just thought that would be quite interesting to do. And I think we worked very hard on the look and just making sure that it stood out, that all the three girls I think stood out in the movie.
Wasn't it a hesitation for you? Wasn't it a hesitation for you to work in a multi-star, where you will be having other actors also? For example, previous movie Houseful and now Race 2. Wouldn't be somewhere you have that little bit hesitation that you have to compete with two other stars, actress. You would have a competition with them.
I don't think so. Like I actually had such a great time on both the movies. Like on Houseful 2, where there was so many different actors and actresses. Race 2 as well has like a lot of different actors. But I just feel that first of all, multi-stars, you can learn so much because there's so many different actors. So you can observe them, you can bond with them, and also the actors that I've worked with in both these movies have been senior actors or like experienced, successful actors. And for me, it's an amazing experience because I'm actually getting to learn so much from them. So and I actually have a lot of fun because I think it's about bonding. It's about making your movie better by working as a team. And I believe that, multi-stars are all about teamwork. So instead of like competing with each other, everyone kind of like gets together to make the movie, the best that it can be. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And in Race 2, you are doing some stunts and all.
Yes. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
A lot of rehearsals. Race 2, there was I think the most action I've ever done in my life, and it definitely is a lot of hard work because Peter Hines, who was our action director, he's from Vietnam and he didn't want any body doubles. He didn't want. He wanted the actor to do all the stunts on their own. So for me that was really difficult because it meant training in gymnastics, it meant training in all different types of stunt work, training on a harness, and but it was such an amazing experience. I mean, you know, you learn so much, and I think I trained for like about a good like 3 months, you know, for like this one scene, this one fencing scene. But I think it was worth it. I think, you know, hard work really pays off.
How's the director Abbas Mustan? Because every actor's dream want to work with Abbas Mustan, but
Yes.
you have the chance to get it. How's the experience like Abbas Mustan as an director, you think?
I think they're just the most amazing directors, you know, like they're extremely calm, extremely peaceful people on set. You know, there's no screaming, there's no shouting, there's no tempers. And they give the actors so much space, you know, to like maybe do what you want to do, to create your own scenes, create your own characters. And if they feel there's something that maybe, okay, is not right, then they direct you so well, like you understand so clearly what they're trying to maybe project your character as, or what they want the emotions to be. And they are like, I think, the sweetest directors like anyone gets to work with. And their work is so classy and so stylish, you know, so it's fantastic to be able to get to work, I mean, in one lifetime with these directors.
Well, Jacqueline, if you have seen Race 1, what's the best thing you feel about Race 1 and Race 2? Where the bar is?
Race 1, I think the best thing, and I think everyone agrees with this, was the story, the plot, you know, the content and the script. I think it just took everyone by shock that what happened in the end and what kind of a climax they had. And I think that really stood out for Race 1. And I think that they do try to keep that in mind with this brand, that, you know, Race is about mystery, it's about suspense, it's edge of the seat, you know, entertainment, you know. So they've definitely achieved that with Race 2 as well. You know, like the story has so many different twists and turns, and the audience is always guessing, you know, okay, who's going to betray this person, who's going to do this, you know. So the characters as well, like they're just made so well that you never know, like who's real, who's not real, who's, you know, I mean, who's negative, who's positive, you know. And I think till the very end, it kind of just like keeps you on the edge of your seat.
During the shooting, who's the most funny person, like Anil Kapoor, John Abraham?
The funniest?
Yeah.
Anil Kapoor, for sure. I think actually, well, he's actually the comedic relief in Race 2. Like he was in Race 1.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's great because the rest of our characters are extremely serious, you know, and, you know, betraying and killing and plotting. And then you have like Anil Kapoor, who is like so funny, and even his character is very funny. It's the same character from Race 1, you know, so, but they've made a few changes with him, but he's still, I think he likes